Okay, welcome to another episode of the Powercast. We're into interesting times at the moment with obviously what's going on with the coronavirus and the current situation with a lot of things. So today I want to try and help you guys as much as I can and provide some leadership and advice in terms of 10 tips for reducing stress and thriving under quarantine. Before we begin, a lot of you guys have got a lot more time on your hands now being stuck at home. You want to get in shape, you're not sure where to start, not sure what to exercise and what to do essentially. Would absolutely love to help myself and the team at CJ Coaching. If you're interested and need any help and guidance during this period, now more than ever is when you're going to need accountability and support. Hit the link below and apply to work with myself and the team. It would be a pleasure to help. Now we'll get into the podcast before I ramble on anymore. So in regards to the current situation with COVID-19 and what's going on, a lot of people get huge amounts of stress, and I completely can understand that. And people are getting a little bit of cabin fever as well. Obviously being locked in, we're now in Day 5 of the quarantine in the UK. We've not been able to go out. So what I want to do is run through the top 10 tips which will make a big difference into you not just reducing stress, but also thriving and really doing well, and actually potentially you could come out at the other end of this quarantine in a much better position if you actually put the groundwork in and get yourself structured and are productive during this period. Now, we all know the most important thing that I harp on about all the time is mindset, and your mind and your attitude and how you feel. And I'm going to be straight up. This morning, I woke up and was in a foul mood, and I really struggled to get myself out of it. I'm a very aware and accountable person, and no matter what I was trying, I couldn't focus with work, couldn't get myself in a decent mood. I was just a bit shitty, and it's just one of those things. And I know the best way to get myself out of that, and now I'm in a good mood, is actually doing exercise. So we've just wrapped up actually work out the day, CrossFit style workout using body weight, which is in honor of the NHS, which was 12 rounds, which was absolutely savage. As a workout, we did, I think it was 10 burpees, 10 press ups, 14 burpees, 38 air squats, 48 jumping jacks, 12 times round. Now, I can promise you that was absolutely horrendous. And it was a mineral test, and it's way out of my comfort zone in terms of what I normally do for a workout. However, that worked so well in terms of completely changed my mood. I now feel much more relaxed. I feel calmer, control, endorphin release, everything's killer. So my big tip for you, number one, is to make sure you do some form of exercise every day. So whether that be just to move around a bit, walk, run, bike, yoga, whatever you enjoy, do it. So that's my one tip that you must do. This will completely change your mood if you're in a bad mood. Very easy suggestion what you could do in terms of a daily movement plan. If you're at home and not sure what to do this. Even if you break it up into segments, you have to do 200 bodyweight squats, 200 press ups, 200 lunges, 200 downward dogs, and break them up into 50 rep batches. So do 50 squats, 50 squats, 50 squats, 50 squats, and that's 200 total. Then go into push-ups and so on. Point number 2 in terms of reducing stress and thriving in this situation is getting outside. So providing you're in a country you're allowed to go outside. At the moment, one of the big things I'm doing every morning is going for a walk between 9 and 10 a.m. So just after I had breakfast, it's good for digestion, but it also means that I see some natural sunlight, which is good for vitamin D exposure. I can try and disconnect from technology a bit, connect with nature. And there's also an opportunity to come closer with yourself, also your respective partner and those around you, children if you have them as well. So point number 2 is get outside, get yourself grounded, connect with nature, see some sunshine. Point number 3 for reducing stress. Now, this is something I'm trying to implement on a daily basis now, and that is nasal breathing. It's something I would massively recommend. So I would recommend doing a box breath, which is essentially where you're doing inhaling for 4 seconds through your nose, and then you hold for 4 seconds, and then you exhale for 4 seconds, and then hold for 4 seconds exhaling, and then just repeat that several times over. Start doing that for 5 to 10 minutes every morning and after you train. And again, it's a very good way to improve the way you're actually breathing naturally, control of your diaphragm, relax your mind, relax your body. So point number 3 in terms of tips for reducing stress, nasal breathing is phenomenal. Also very good for blood pressure as well. Point number 4, so this is something that's slightly different in terms of, I would never thought I'd have to recommend this to anyone in my life. And that is obviously a lot of people are in isolation. If you live on your own, you're probably going to be quite lonely. and that's FaceTiming someone or doing IG Live with someone just to get some human connection, because like human connection is going to be lost. I'm feeling a little bit isolated, and I'm still seeing people on a daily basis who, like my wife, neighbours and stuff like that, and it's weird. And like, I think we're all probably finding it slightly difficult to deal with. So this will actually be like driving a stake between human connection more now than ever, and create negative habits of people distancing themselves. So like realistically, try and reach out to friends, family, try and spend more time speaking with them on FaceTime, just try and keep that closer circle close to you and have that human interaction daily. And that will provide a lot of value to you in the long run. So number 4 for you guys is make sure you FaceTime and speak to someone daily. And I'd also maybe just send someone a message of appreciation as a friend, like, I appreciate you as a friend and you having me in my life or anything like that. I think it's a nice touch. Point number 5 would be to read, learn, create, and expand yourself on a daily basis. So look to try and do something that's going to add value and improve yourself. So like a lot of people say they want to read, but they don't have time to read. Well, now if you're stuck at home all day, you now have got the opportunity to do that. Do the stuff that you said you'd never be able to do. Read the stories you want to read, start an art project, learn some online classes, go and do what you want to do. If you want to learn a language, if you're in the UK, you've got 3 weeks, you're locked at home. Now's a great time to try and be productive for this time. So try and create a new habit. Something I actually have interesting enough brought in with all my one-to-one clients this week on my elite coaching program is actually, we're going to have a call on a Wednesday morning, which basically is not going to be really fitness related, to be honest with you. It's just going to be in terms of more mindset and talking about positive and productive things you've done that week. So it gives people inspiration outside of just their body, but also their mind in terms of developing and being practical and productive during this period, rather than just sitting at home watching Netflix and playing the Xbox, or just being woe is me and having a victim mentality about the situation. So like, use this time to be productive, expand yourself, improve, create, learn, read, like try and better yourself with the time you have available. So that's point number 5, read, learn, create, expand yourself. Point number 6 will be create an action plan. So you've got 21 days and this time will pass, and I can guarantee you that. Now, after these 21 days, do you want to be sitting on the blocks or do you want to hit the ground sprinting? So like for me, what I'm doing is, from a work point of view, I wrote a big list of projects which I need to get through by the end of these 3 weeks, and I'm trying to tick off one a day. So this is a way of trying to assure myself that I stay productive, get things done, stay positive, and also an active mind will also keep you like from not dwelling on the negatives of what's going on in the world. Big saying I love is that action beats anxiety. And I think a lot of people are feeling very anxious right now. So one of the best things you can do is get a strategic plan of, whether it be with your business or your fitness goals. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to get in shape, or I want to try and preserve my business or build my business or acquire new customers. This is how I'm going to go about it. These are the tasks I need to do on a daily basis to achieve it. And let's put those into motion. And then that will give you some structure. So point number 6 is create an action plan. Point number 7 would be to cook with your family, which is actually something I've actually been meaning to wanted to do a lot, probably the last few months. I just haven't had time because I've been traveling a lot. I've had a lot of cool recipe books I brought out recently, the CJ Cutting Cookbook. Link is below if anyone wants a copy. And I now have the opportunity to do a lot more cooking. So yesterday I did a slow cooked beef roasting joint, which was phenomenal. And then today I'm going to do some slow cooked and then barbecued beef ribs. And I'm just changing on a daily basis, trying new foods, trying different things. Tomorrow on the menu, I'm going to have liver and some other bits and pieces. So it's all about like enjoying the joy of cooking and the connection that comes with actually preparing a food and being excited for a meal with your friends and your family. And then also trying like adding in new ingredients, garlic, onion, ginger, mushrooms, whatever it might be. Make it super healthy, enjoyable, and then like you'll enjoy and appreciate the process of that much more. So number 7 is enjoy cooking with your loved ones, your family, and really, really appreciate that time that you now have at home to do these little things. Point number 8 would be to unplug, and I'm going to be straight up. This is something else I'm struggling with, and that's to try and no Wi-Fi, phone, TVs, any of that sort of stuff after 7 o'clock. Try and switch off from the world a little bit, and it'll probably do you a world of good. So if you want an opportunity to maybe do your reading in the evenings would be a very good option at that sort of point, to try and like calm yourself down and really refocus in that respect. So last 2 points, we're coming up to number 9. and that would be to nourish your body. So now more than ever is the most important time to be making sure that you're prioritizing your health and fitness and like your immune system, because if you catch this shit, you want your immune system to be strong so you can fight it off. So we want to be focusing on whole foods, foods that are dense in phytonutrients, vitamins, minerals, and like a decent list of essential supplements. So things that I would suggest would be an absolute must would be extra water and staying hydrated and taking in extra electrolytes. We'll be taking in extra vitamin C, vitamin D, omega-3s, an absolute must. Probiotics and things like glutathione, which is the most powerful antioxidant in the body, would be an absolute must. I'd recommend everyone takes. So that's number 9. Make sure your body's well nourished, digesting what you're eating, provide it the goods to boost up your immune system. And then if you catch this shit, you'll be able to fight it off, which is what we all need. So now is when we need to be strong, fit, healthy, and prepared. And point number 10 to start wrapping things up is to be present and capitalize on the opportunity. So we might be here for a little while. We don't know how long this is going to be going on for. It's 3 weeks in the UK at the moment. We are 5 days in of 21. This is a great opportunity to create new and strong habits around your home life. Use this time to be productive, craft a morning routine, a sleep routine, better eating habits, connect with your family. As I said earlier, turn off the TV and create something that you're proud of. This is the time to focus on you building the life you want, the business you want, the body you want. You've now got 3-4 weeks to probably refocus, like look internally at yourself and where you're at. This is an opportunity where people will need to be stand up and be counted. Like I've actually got written on my whiteboard above me, like be a leader, because now is a time where people need leadership and need people to stand up and show how it has to be done and be accountable. That's why from my side of things, I'm trying to show up more than ever to try and help people and lead by example. I mentioned earlier, we just finished a YouTube live workout, which was a CrossFit bodyweight workout, which is well out of my comfort zone in terms of what I normally do in terms of training. And it probably looks like a bit of a tip, but however, like that's giving inspiration, it's fun, it's helping people. And that's what this is all about, to give people motivation, fun, happiness, a social sort of environment. So I'm doing that daily, Instagram live Q&As daily, literally everything I can to try and help the community and everyone to weather through this and try and be productive through this period of uncertainty. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. This is me wrapping up, and I'm sure these tips here will stand you well. Make sure you try and implement them on a daily basis. If you have any questions, please drop me a message. If you found this podcast or the video helpful, please share it, drop a comment, like it, would be sincerely appreciated. Charlie from CJ Coaching out. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Love to all your family, and peace.